Hello everyone. We've got a couple of quiet weather days before things get real crazy. So we're certainly going to talk about the crazy weather, but let's start with the quiet weather first, and let's start with today. I do have to mention some snow flurries around this morning. Not a guarantee that you're going to encounter snow on the drive to work, but it is a possibility. And I'm going to leave the chance in there for a little bit of light snow through the morning hours, some flurries here or there. But I do think it's going to be dry for the afternoon, and we're going to see the cloud cover decrease today. So starting cloudy, but eventually skies becoming partly cloudy this afternoon. So most of the day mostly cloudy. High temperatures today are going to be in the low to mid 30s, but fortunately, even though these temperatures are a little bit below normal for this time of year, there's not going to be much wind today, no more than 10 miles per hour, so no wind chill factor to worry about. Tonight, we're actually going to see a cold front nudge in here, but this is nothing compared to the big cold front that's going to be coming, but that's why you're seeing temperatures in Aurora, Chicago. Notice 9, 16 versus mainly here in the region, low 20s. Perhaps Hammond getting down to 18, but Michigan City maybe only cooling down to around 24. So most of us probably seeing lows in the low 20s, which is actually right where we should be for this time of year. We're going to start partly cloudy, but the cloud cover will increase. We'll see skies become cloudy again. Don't expect any rain or snow with this cold front that's going to be nudging in here, and not much wind. Winds are only going to be around 5 to 10 miles per hour, so still no wind chill factor to worry about, and no wind chill factor to worry about tomorrow either. Winds no more than 10 miles per hour. It's going to be cloudy tomorrow, but it is going to be dry. Now, because it's going to be staying cloudy all day, though, we're not going to see the sun come out in the afternoon. I do think that's going to keep temperatures a little bit cooler, so I don't think we're going to see any mid-30s. I think highs are going to top out in the low 30s. So now, let's talk about this winter storm. Now, Wednesday evening still looks dry. I don't think we're going to start to see the snow move in until very late Wednesday night, after midnight. And I do think initially it's going to be snow, but at some point it looks like there's going to be a rain-snow mix on Thursday, because initially the coldest air isn't going to be over us yet. So I do think there's going to be an opportunity for us to warm up on Thursday and for some snow to transition to rain. And then how much rain is there going to be versus snow? How long are we going to be in that rain window before we go back to snow? That's the biggest question right now as far as how high our snow totals are going to be. So that Thursday afternoon time frame in particular is going to be key. How warm do we get on Thursday, and how much rain comes down instead of snow? What we do know is that by Thursday evening, we'll have changed over to all snow again, and then it's just going to stay snow all through the day Friday, all Friday night. Now, for most of us, I think by Saturday morning we'll have dried out, but it does look like a period with lake effect snow Saturday morning, especially in LaPorte County, so we may not see the last of the snow come to an end until around noon on Saturday. Now, I wish we could just be talking about the rain or snow, but that's definitely not the only thing we have to worry about. We've got to worry about the wind and some really cold temperatures. Now, initially, there's not going to be much wind. When that snow begins late Wednesday night, not much wind. But we're going to see the winds increasing during the day Thursday. It's going to get breezy. And then by around midnight, so very late Thursday night, it's going to be windy with gusts around 30 miles per hour. But the winds are going to continue to increase. And I think especially Friday afternoon is going to be the windiest. And Friday afternoon, we're looking at wind gusts around 55 miles per hour. And with winds that strong, yes, we're talking about isolated power outages, because that's enough wind to bring down tree branches, to bring down power lines. So probably not widespread power outages, but isolated power outages, definitely a possibility. And it's going to be getting really cold. As soon as those winds pick up late Thursday night, we're talking about wind chills dropping below zero. And then the wind chill is going to stay below zero all through Saturday morning. So all day Friday, we're talking about feels like temperatures below zero. But the worst, the absolute worst, is going to be early Saturday morning. Our actual temperatures are probably going to be around 1-2 degrees. But with really strong winds still, we're talking about feels like temperatures around minus 20. Yes, minus 20 early Saturday morning. Finally, this brings us to how much snow. And I've got to tell you, it is still a big question. The models are still quite messy. But the best thing we can do right now is look at all the possibilities. So we're going to look at the smallest totals and the highest totals. And on the low end, some models are saying only 7 inches of snow. And it's pretty remarkable to be saying only 7 inches. So the low end right now is 7 inches. But on the high end, there are models that are indicating we could see up to 15 inches of snow in the region. So what's most likely is going to be somewhere in between. We could end up seeing it be a little bit on the lower end if that rain-snow mix lasts longer. But if we perhaps say never change over to rain on Thursday, it stays all snow, then suddenly those 15-inch snow totals become more of a possibility. The other thing I will say, if you're looking for a trend, it's more likely that we're going to see one of those 7-inch snow totals in the southern part of the region, so Newton and Jasper County. Meanwhile, we're probably going to see the highest snow totals. The place that has the best chance of seeing up to 15 inches of snow is going to be LaPorte County because of that lingering lake effect snow that we're going to see. So, still time for things to change a little bit, so I'll certainly keep you updated. But the biggest takeaway right now is nothing beginning until late Wednesday night, so you absolutely still have time to prepare.